Hello and welcome to Little Learners. This will probably be quite a quick video, but I just wanted to talk to you about something called common exception words. I recently posted a video all about sight words and high frequency words, and I got really good feedback from that. One viewer called Early Years Emily, thank you for watching Early Years Emily, asked about common exception words. And that's kind of an add-on, I suppose, to sight words and high frequency words, so I really wanted to make that video for you. So as we found in the video about sight words and high frequency words, some words do not follow phonics at all. They cannot be sounded out just using phonics. So children need to learn them just by sight, by reading them, by getting to know what they look like, and just being able to read them by sight instead of sounding them out. Common exception words are very similar, but sometimes the way they are spelt and the letters used represent certain sounds in a different or unique way. Some of these words will also be known as high frequency words because they are high frequency. They're used a lot, such as the word said. Said, if you sounded it out using phonics, would be s, a, I, d, said, which obviously that's not how you pronounce said. So it's a word that children just need to know by sight, and it is a word that comes up a lot in early reading, of course. So children will be seeing this a lot, hence it being a high frequency word, and also it's a common exception word because it's an exception to the general rule of how words are sounded out or spelt. A lot of the issues with common exception words are their spelling. So for example, there is a general rule that if you have a word like swim, if you're going to add ing on the end of that word to make swimming, you need to add another M, just like hopping or patting. But this isn't always the case. Take the word mix. If you want to add ing to the end of the word mix, we don't add another X or another X. So it can get really confusing when children start to write words and learn to spell words, and there is a rule for some and a completely different rule for others. For those of you who have children who have been through the kind of early years education stage before, you may know common exception words as tricky words, but of course in education things are always changing. These are pretty much the same words, just with a different name. So if you're ever really wondering what common exception words are, they kind of go together with high frequency words. So high frequency words are words that appear a lot in reading and in texts and just in literature in general, and are made up of words that are both decodable. So for example, and, a, n, d, and is decodable, but the word said would be a common exception word because it's not decodable using just phonics. You need to learn the other rule for that word, but it does show up a lot in reading, which is why it's a high frequency word. So I think that pretty much sums up common exception words. I will leave kind of a little list of them in the description box below, just in case you wanted to take a look at those. Not every common exception word in the world, but I kind of covered most of this in my video about sight words and high frequency words, but I just wanted to make sure that anyone who was still wondering about the term common exception words would know exactly what they are. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, it really helps out my channel. If you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and once you've hit the subscribe button, be sure to click on that little bell icon to make sure you get a notification every time I post a new video, so you never miss a thing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.